Audio check lang ako.
Hello, everyone good?
Hey.
Is everyone okay now?
Yep, I'm good.
Audio check lang ako.
Uh,
Hi, Joshua. Can you hear us clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. What's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Hello, everyone good?
Yes.
Yep, very good.
We're good now. We're good. Good evening, Joshua.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on?
Hello, everyone good?
Yes,
Yep, very good.
We're good now. We're good. Good evening.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on?
Game. Game na ako, bro.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Appreciate you guys having me.
And I am D Sports TV. We are live on my channel. Kamusta kayo mga kabalero?
I'm Kino from the sideline. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat.
Hey, what's up sa inyo mga katatak? This is Sports Icon PH. What's up, Joshua?
What's up? What's up? What's going on, man?
So we would like to know, Joshua, how are you right now, and what's keeping you busy during this time of pandemic?
Well, I'm excited right now with all the draft stuff going on, and during the pandemic, mostly I was spending time with my family. I was mostly back home in LA, where I got to spend a lot of time with my daughter and just spend time with my family. I think that was important for me, and I was able to also work out and just continue to train and get ready for the draft. So I mean, just getting ready for the draft and staying in shape.
So it's nice to know that you're ready for the upcoming draft. It's I think it's 2 more days to go.
Oh yeah, it's on Sunday, so I'm excited to see what happens, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Hi, Joshua.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
I'm Kino from the sideline, and this is my first question to you. For the benefit for the viewers, could you tell us more about your Filipino roots?
Yeah, nah, my family from here is from Pampanga, and I actually got to meet them last year or year before last. For the first time, more so my grandpa's brothers and sisters. That's where they're from. That's basically where my family is here in the Philippines. So yeah, no, my roots are in Pampanga.
Kapampangan.
Uh,
And since you grew up in US, how you embrace your Filipino heritage?
well, for me, growing up LA and embracing my Filipino heritage was eating the food, all the good Filipino food that's out there. And in particular, I say longanisa, the breakfast. I grew up loving that, along with sinigang and adobo. I think all those foods, I think, helped me embrace the culture because over here it's like it's pretty much all everybody eats. So I mean, I love the food. I think that was the biggest thing that influenced me growing up.
Thank you, sir.
Oh
That's
yeah.
nice.
Hey, Joshua, what's up? This is Sports Icon PH. Here's my first question. I know you idolize Kobe Bryant. What's the most important thing you learned from Black Mamba?
Oh yeah, definitely a big influence on me growing up in LA. But I think the biggest thing I took away from what he did was just how hard he worked and how much he dedicated himself to his craft. And I think that whether you're playing basketball or doing anything in life, if you dedicate yourself to something as much as he dedicated himself to basketball, you'll end up being successful in the end. So I think just looking at his work ethic and looking at what it took for him to get to that point has been this biggest influence on me. And I look to try and push myself as hard as he pushed himself, and hopefully things push me in the right direction.
Okay, so that's great. I see.
What's up, man? I'm good, man. Nice to meet you guys. Yeah, I played AAU for a little bit, but not a lot, because that's why, I mean, in the States, if you're playing AAU, that's pretty much how you get recruited. And so I wasn't playing enough travel ball, I say. I think that's why I ended up playing Division II basketball. But at the same time, I think that was one of my biggest growing and learning experiences, going to Cal State LA and going through the things that I went through there. I think that was, something that ultimately helped me in the long run in my journey. Well, in Cal State LA, I mean, we before the season started, we had a lot of D1 games. So I played against like UCLA, NC State, USC, St. Mary's, and Washington State. I remember we played Washington State. I went up there. I went like 11-14, like went crazy over there. I think that was a crazy game. And even UCLA, I had a big game. I think I could name uh, a lot of those guys have been in the league. I think TJ Leaf might have been in the league. Cat Barber was in the league for a second. I think Dennis Smith Jr. was the year after me, so I don't think he was at NC State at the time. But I mean, just going against those D1s, getting that experience, and ultimately bringing that over here is big. I know you guys hear my cat in the background. Yeah, but yeah, just that experience as a whole, man. All right. It's crazy. People have like specific memories of like when they like, oh, I was 2 or I was 3. But for me, I've always felt like I've always loved the game of basketball. Growing up watching it on TV, always wanting duplicate what I've seen watching the Lakers or, watching, all the great talents in the NBA. I think just watching that alone made me fall in love with the game. And I'd say around like my middle school time is when I started taking it more seriously, because I had already been playing basketball growing up in the YMCA and stuff like that when I was like 8 years old, 7 years old. But as far as I think taking it like serious, I'd say like middle school, and then going to high school where, I won a CIF championship my junior year. And I played with my high school team. Jordan Bell was on my high school team. I know you guys know him, I think. And we had a lot of D1 guys. We had a lot of guys go D1. I think we had Ryan Anderson go to U of A. We had Alexis Moore go to USC. Roshan Prince also went to USC. I mean, we had a lot of D1 guys at my high school too. So, I mean, yeah, I have an NBA champion now with Jordan Bell going there too. So, I mean, just going through, like I said, going through the journey I went through, and being able to, play along with the guys and play against guys at that level, I think just helped me overall. Well, I think out here, I'd say, we know like we're a little bit shorter than a lot of the guys. So like here, a lot of guys my height maybe because I'm 6'4", but I never grown up posting up a lot. So, but here, a lot of guys 6'4", 6'1" can post up, can post up or whatever, or you know what I mean. They use what they have in a different way. So I think that was the biggest thing I learned, that everybody out here can post up no matter how big or small they are. Everybody's trying to post up out here. But even the Filipino game is different. A lot of guys got a lot of flashiness to their game. A lot of guys can, try and score. They even have that little Filipino hoop step that everybody's trying to duplicate now. That I think it's a travel, but they call it the Filipino hoop step. So I think just that alone, Filipinos definitely have their own style of play, and definitely I think it comes with some flash on it. I think my journey just sets me apart a little differently from the guys here. Not going to the high school I went to, playing with the guys I played with, and then also going to college in the States. I just think it maybe just put me a little bit ahead of just of these guys, just because of where I come from. And I think that's, I mean, but it's not to say that the guys here aren't talented or not, because there's so many ballers here. There's so many talented guys here that can do just as good, if not better, than the guys in the States. So it's neither here or there of talent level on each side. I just think that my journey, just ultimately helped me and put me in a good position. All time in the NBA. Well, obviously, I say I put Kobe up there as my favorite players, and I think the game's evolved a lot right now, and so I think Stephen Curry definitely is on that list. But we're going all time. It's kind of tough because I'll go with players that like are playing right now. I like to like Russell Westbrook a lot, James Harden, and then for the fifth guy, I like to watch Kyrie Irving a lot too. I don't know. I think the guards in the league today are just the game's played differently, a lot differently than it was played years ago. I mean, the way that the guys shoot as many threes as they shoot today in today's game, they didn't adapt that back then. So I think if those guys played the way these guys play today, I'd be saying a lot of those guys' names too. So you know, yeah, yeah. It, Kyrie Irving, the way James Harden is able to get his shot off, the way Steph Curry can shoot from anywhere, and Russell Westbrook, the way he attacks the rim. I mean, it's kind of crazy to see the way these guys play the game today.
Josh, um, uh, what is your favorite NBA team?
The Lakers, for sure. The Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, growing up in LA, I mean, it's a no-brainer. And I can't help those people that are Clipper fans in the city. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. Even with the team they have now, I don't know why. I don't know why there's Clipper fans in LA, but for sure the Lakers, man.
Okay, this is my question. If given a chance that the Lakers will face the Brooklyn Nets in the NBA Finals with complete roster, for you, who will get the NBA title and why?
It's the Lakers because I mean, who's going to guard Anthony Davis? I mean, you could put is Kevin Durant going to guard Anthony Davis? I don't think he is. I don't think Blake Griffin can guard Anthony Davis. And I definitely don't think DeAndre Jordan can guard Anthony Davis. So I think he's definitely the biggest mismatch on the court out on the floor out there. And as long as we got KCP hitting jump shots and Kuz hitting jump shots, I think we got a chance. I mean, that's Bron is going to find him. Those guys just got to make jump shots. AD is going to be AD. So I don't think nobody can stop him.
Sorry, guys. Joshua Munzon is a Laker fans. Esports.
You got to go with the king.
Okay. It's
Every
nice to
time-
know that you're a Lakers fan. No, I think,
No,
Sorry,
you go ahead. Go ahead.
continue,
Go ahead.
please.
No, I
Okay, I think most of us in the Philippines are Lakers fan as well.
Oh yeah, you got to go with the king.
Yep. And for this time, let's talk about your 3x3 experience. I've been following your journey in 3x3 and I can see that you're a good leader on the floor. I would just like to know, how was it playing with Alvin Pasaol, Troy Reich, and Santi Santillan? And how do you motivate and encourage them when the game is not going your way as a team?
Well, at the beginning of our 3x3 journey, we were actually on separate teams. So we ended up going against each other a lot of those times and even like going against each other in the championship games. And I think as much as we battled against each other, I think we ultimately gained each other's respect and gained each other's respect in the end. So when it came time for us to play together, I think a lot of the guys there was a respect amongst the group, and we weren't going to, take to offense of others' opinions. We could talk to each other and say things that, maybe if we didn't play against each other or didn't have that respect for each other, we might not have been able to tell each other. But, I think the fact that we all had respect and the fact that we all wanted to win had a lot to do with it. I mean, I think our record together in that bubble was like 28-2 or 28-3 or something along the lines of that. So, I mean, it just spoke volumes to how much we were able to buy in and dedicate ourselves to winning ball games. And, ultimately we wanted to win. That was the fuel behind it for sure.
Yep, and you accomplished a lot with that journey. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. Thank you. That was definitely a lot of fun playing 3x3.
Okay, so just what aspect of your game comes easiest for you or to you?
I think for me the easiest thing right now I'd say just attacking the defense, whether it be coming off a screen or coming on a fast break. I think I think right now I'm pretty confident in myself when somebody's in front of me and I'm able to go by them. But what I really hold myself what I really think is something easy is just defense. I think it's been a key on my career, and a lot of people don't even realize that I'm a pretty good defender, and I love playing defense, and I defend at a high level. So I think me on defense is definitely is the easiest thing. Me playing defense.
Okay, so defense is the key for winning a basketball. Okay, so what was the most important game you played and why?
You talking about in my past, the most important game I played in?
In past games.
Well, I mean, it's tough to say in particular which game, but I guess you can count those million peso games that we've had. I was able to win twice in the Chicks to Go 3x3 scene, so I do have two championships in that, and I think those are two big games right there, and being able to hit the shot in the last one to give us that championship was a big one. So I think the two championships was my biggest games so far.
Okay, so that's great. Thank you. From the sideline.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I think on your mute from the sideline.
Sorry. Josh, I have a situational question for you. Fourth quarter, last 5 seconds. Your team down by one. To whom you will pass the ball to take the last shot? To Kobe, Michael Jordan, or LeBron?
I'm going with Kobe. I mean, I grew up watching Kobe. I didn't grow up watching Michael, so I can't. It's not my generation. So I can't. I can't really speak on Michael. And as far as LeBron go, I mean, LeBron is he's something that the league is probably never going to see again. So I mean, he's definitely one of that generation talent. But I'm going with Kobe. 100% going with Kobe.
Okay. Now we are going to PBA. The PBA drop is on a Sunday, right? Consensus top overall pick this upcoming PBA drop, and maybe 80% Terra Firma will pick you. But if given a chance to choose a team in the PBA, what would it be? What team you want to play?
I mean, I think that if I could pick to play on any team, obviously I think it'd be like a team like a Nebra or one of those teams, just because it's like the guys that they have on that team, and they already have a stacked team. So I feel like if you add me to that team, it's just going to make it even more of a complete roster. But at the same time, it's you never know. What can happen. So I'm definitely just excited to be a part of this journey and looking
So, going back, Joshua, I have a question. Who do you look forward to your top three matchup in the PBA? Who do you want to face against? That's awesome. They expected you as an amazing offensive player, but you can actually, based on what you said, you can lock him down on defense, right? And that's one of the facets of your game that is underrated because you're an amazing offensive player. And let's move forward to the question. Before going to my final question, I have a question from one of our viewers. Uh, Shout out to Jack Arbano. Are you looking forward to breaking ankles with Terence Romeo? That's amazing. Personally, I'm looking forward to rocking Joshua Munzon jersey in the PBA, whatever team drafts you. So, here's my final question, bro. Um, can you please describe yourself in one word and why? That's awesome, and it's great that you're even though at your stature you're really humble and you keep your feet on the ground. It's an amazing trait to all our to for our viewers to know of Mr. Joshua Munson. So let's move forward to the next question. Bro, I believe you're on mute. Uh, Sir Joshua, this is going to be a question that might be crazy, but if you're given a chance to wish of three basketball skills to acquire from the basketball gods, what will it be? What are those three skills? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. That's crazy. That's crazy. That might be a perfect 2K player. Crazy awesome, right? Oh, seeing that video gives me chills. It's actually living the Mamba mentality, right? Yeah, it's an amazing shot and a gutsy shot as well. Before we actually end the episode, I have a somewhat special question for you. Because you're one of your friends, I know you're friends with Taylor Statham. He is our guest in our podcast as well. How do you feel about Phil Am's not being eligible for the draft itself? And how was the process of being eligible? Is it really that difficult to be eligible for the PBA upcoming PBA draft? Oh, thank you for sharing your personal opinion with that. I know that it is actually quite a tough question, but we greatly appreciate you giving your time, Sir Joshua. Now, our viewers, they actually get to know Mr. or Mr. Joshua Munzon a little bit better. So we're looking forward for the draft. But before anything else, do you have anything to say to your fans? For sure, for sure. Thank you so much. It's been an honor for us having you here in our show. Do you have further messages, guys? Okay, so again, to our viewers, Mr. Joshua Munzon, and as we end this show, again, let's wish Mr. Joshua Munzon a good luck in the PBA draft, and I know that all of our Filipino fans are excited to see you play in the PBA, and I hope everything gets better with the situation. So, guys, thank you for watching our show. Have an awesome evening. Have a great weekend, guys. And this is the Last 2 Minutes Podcast.